Hello and welcome to another video of Google Firebase no-code app development. In this video, I'm going to talk about REST API. Now, what is REST API? The full form of REST is representational state transfer. Representational state transfer. REST API is application programming interface. You must have heard about APIs, application programming interface, multiple times, and how and what it is. REST API is a universal format wherein an application A can request data from a data repository like Firebase using a protocol in which JSON data would be transferred from the data server to the requester. I repeat it one more time. Using the REST API, you can call the Firebase real-time database and get the data in a format, let's say JSON, CSV, text, or whatnot. REST API is a method from which one application can contact another application and they can send a request to read the data or post the data, update the data, delete the data, or do any kind of functions. So REST API is not about just data, but it can do any function. It can trigger any command, process, workflow in an application. So let's see from our context perspective, how does Firebase support REST API? So I go back to the Firebase and you would see a URL over here. This Firebase URL, which is the real-time database URL, remember, we copy this, and in the last video, we have put learn and master group as nodes for JSON data. If you are familiar with Postman, download that. If you're not familiar with it, then go to postman.com, register and download Postman. Postman is a service that can help you test if your URL is working or not, or API is working or not. This is just for testing purposes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL over here, /learn/master_group, and I'm going to put .json at the end. This is the same format that we will use in AppGyver in the next few videos to get the data. Select the type of request. There are so many types of requests that are available. For now, I'm going to click on get. So get is a type of request which you are using this REST API to get the data. You can see that the data is available from the Firebase. Please note that for now it's open, but in the future videos, we are going to authenticate that request. At this point in time, it's no authentication. For now, it's open. As part of this video series, we're going to authenticate it. Now let's quickly do it using Python as well, so that you know it's not too different. You can use Python, Java, curl, any other programming, even JavaScript, if you are comfortable with. So I have another Firebase REST API test, and you're going to make a copy again of this. All you have to do is in the URL, please put your specific URL. This URL is not going to work. In this, you put your specific URL. After this video series, I'm going to delete this database. And then I'm going to write this code. I'm not going to walk you through this code. This is a Python specific code, but you can look for this meaning probably in a different Google search. Search for this code. So whatever I did, I'm going to use the request.structures, the URL, and I'm going to make a request, which is a get request. Request.get URL and headers. That's all. And then I'm going to get the response back, and I'm going to turn the response into my string. Make sense? Now let's run it. As soon as I run it, you would see that I have got, sorry, let me run it again. As soon as I run it, you would see that the same data from the master underscore group is now available in Python. So what I wanted to show you is from the URL, I'm able to fetch the data and display it. We'll use the same REST API data concept for AppGyver in the next video. Thank you again for watching.